Hey Virgo, this is going to be your Will We Be Together reading for April. This is a general love reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single Virgo. If it resonates with you, wonderful, but if it doesn't, please feel free. Check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign. I'll leave a timestamp in the comment section for when the reading begins. I've already pre-shuffled the deck. I'm going to cut the cards and lay out the spread, and we'll speed ahead and get started. Okay, Virgo, so let's just jump into this and get started. I'm going to read this side as you. Keep in mind the energy is interchangeable. So if you resonate with this side, just switch the roles. Just use a little role reversal, okay? But we're just going to read this side as you. So right now, it feels like there's a strong energy of feeling very overwhelmed right now. It feels like not only are you overwhelmed with this relationship or this connection, but there's a lot of other things going on in your life, and there's a strong energy of like you don't want something else added to your plate. You need things taken off of your plate. In the past, what you brought to this connection was the Page of Swords energy. I feel like this person, honestly, just looking at your entire spread, I feel like this was a person that you felt like you really had to watch, spy on, and maybe not spy, but you really had to pay very close attention to. Some of you had to check phones and, watch how they interacted with other people, and there's an energy of, there's a little bit of mistrust here. There's something about this connection with this person that had you in this energy of feeling you were never quite secure, where you could just kind of like, breathe, relax. I don't have to worry about what this other person is doing. You didn't have that experience at some point within this relationship. I think that also caused a little bit of a burden for you in this connection. And now you're at a place where you're ready to kind of lay down some of the burdens, and this person feels like it could be one of those burdens. What you're hoping for in the future at this point is you are just ready to make a decision, or you need this person to make a decision about what they want. And it feels like you're kind of at a breaking point here, where almost there's a strong energy. If it's kind of you're at a fork in the road, is what it feels like, where you've got to choose a path, and you're not going to carry around any burdens much longer, and you're not going to deal with the situation where you don't feel like you can fully trust or invest in it anymore. You're ready to either make a decision about this connection, or for your person to figure out what it is that they want from this connection. Now, for your person, right now they're in a very, very kind of sad energy. They've got the Five of Pentacles, so there's a strong feeling where, especially if you kind of expressed to them some type of an ultimatum, or and I feel like ultimatum is a bit of a strong word. It's literally just, you need to decide, what it is that you want and what you want from me in this connection. And I feel like they feel like you've pulled away in a sense. There's a strong sense that they're either missing you a lot, or just feeling a strong disconnection. And they know there's something about this person where they know that they either haven't been a great communicator in the past, or they haven't given you what you want, because what they brought to this relationship was the Three of Swords. That's all about things not working out the way that you want them to. We can talk about painful communication, pain and sometimes heartbreak. So they know that there's been some kind of pain that they've caused you. And I do want you to know that for the Virgos that I'm talking about, this person, there's some remorse here for this person about how they either made you feel or something that they put you through. Ultimately, what they want and what they're hoping for is the Queen of Pentacles. They want to stabilize this connection with you. The Queen of Pentacles is a card of, you know, a solid partner, a wife, that they want to stabilize this. And they want something very solid. This is definitely, I mean, this is your energy. Now, you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn as well, but almost every sign is here. Now, it's interesting because I want to get into kind of how you guys have viewed each other in the past. For you, you feel like they've been they were very indecisive with you in the past. That's how you perceive them, is that they didn't know what they wanted in the past. And so I feel like that's caused you to kind of pull back and say, you know what, I'm kind of tired. I just feel, you know, burdened with this connection. I'm almost as if this energy of like, I'm at my wit's end with this connection. And it's so interesting because in the past, that's how you perceive them. Like, oh, they don't know what they want. But now, the way they perceive you now is the Two of Swords. So now they see you as indecisive about them. You're now at a place, you're making them feel the way you felt. Do you see that? I don't know if that's intentional or not. It may not be. It just may be inadvertent just because you've kind of reached a breaking point here. Now, in the past, how they viewed you was the Star. The Star is about, I mean, it's clear that they viewed you as either very, very attractive, beautiful, handsome, very, there's something about you that was, they view you as very unique with the Star card. One of a kind with the Star card energy is kind of how they viewed you in the past. And so, especially if they did something to kind of disrupt this connection, I can see why, because they view you, they place you above others, right? You're the yellow star. Anyone else would be one of the, you know, the little white stars. And so now whatever it is that they did, there's some kind of remorse here over kind of how this connection is kind of playing out right now. Now, the way you view them right now is the Queen of Cups. So I can see here where it's clear that this person is making some kind of either romantic gestures towards you. They're trying to extend an olive branch to you, be very kind of loving, give you kind of some kind of either emotional support or connection. It's interesting because on this side, it doesn't seem like this person is naturally super loving, right? I just don't get that energy. Not that they can't love, I'm not saying that. It's just that they don't express their love a lot. And so now all of a sudden it feels like for you, because you've made them feel like you're indecisive about what you want to do with them, all of a sudden they're being really, really loving and sweet and kind all of a sudden. Now, I want to talk about the doubts and fears next, because you do have, there's an energy here, and I don't know if you've recently been thinking about moving into a new house, moving to a new place. Just there's this energy here for a particular group of Virgos where some of the decisions that are weighing on your mind are about relocation, and whether you would be better off in another place. So I just need to put that out there for some of you, and I could see where that would cause some issues with, you know, a relationship. And deciding whether or not this is a relationship you want to take with you or continue when you have to do this. But with the Six of Swords here as kind of your doubts and fears, I feel like you're kind of questioning whether this person can really either change something about themselves or change their behavior, because the Six of Swords talks about moving from a situation that's been kind of rocky to something that's a little bit smoother. You're kind of questioning whether this relationship can recover here with this card. For them, their doubts and fears is the Page of Wands. They don't know if they're going to be able to reignite this relationship and reestablish the connection, the passion with you that was once there. And that's kind of their fear. They want something really stable, and it's clear that this person either made some mistakes or it's just been just a rough patch where y'all were just it happens. Sometimes it's really no one's fault. But they're really having a lot of fear about whether they can get this spark back with you, get your feelings about them to reignite. Now, for the external influences that are kind of motivating you, you've got the Four of Wands. You want something stable. Either you want to move in together, you want to get married, you want to be have a committed relationship that's real, that's solid, that's stable. That's the qualifier there, because some of you are already with this person, but it doesn't feel stable because you feel like you kind of have to watch this. There's something about them. What's motivating you is you want to lay down some roots somewhere and with a person. That's clear. And for some of you, you're ready to move into a house with someone, get an apartment with someone. You're ready to really lay down some roots, and that's what's motivating you right now in your life. You're ready to stabilize some things. You're tired of things feeling unstable. For this person, what's motivating them is the World card. Externally, I feel like there's just been a lot of turmoil for this person lately, and they're ready to kind of close out some cycles in their life. I feel like there's something here that they know that they have to end with this World card is what's motivating them. There's some kind of either behavior in their life, a connection in their life, it could be a job, it could be anything, but there's something that they realize needs to kind of come to a close so they can move on to the next step. I'll tell you here for this month with kind of everything going on, it's going to be, because we're looking at kind of the outcome for the month. I'm going to tell you right now that the communication between you two is going to be a little bit rough, and I feel like for this month with the Five of Swords energy, there's going to be a little bit of jockeying for position between the two of you with where this relationship or this connection is going to go. I'm going to tell you it's going to be really important. I can tell that making decisions right now is really, really important to you. There is an energy here that you're going to be really looking out for yourself. And if you feel any kind of energy with this Three of Swords clarifying it, where things aren't going to work out the way you want, there's a strong energy here of you making the decision that's best for you, outside of this connection or not. If there's going to be the communication is going to be a little bit rough, a little bit shaky, but there are going to be some hard conversations. Clearly, some conversations aren't going to go well. You're not going to be able to get a complete meeting of the minds just yet, but expressing these things are good. And I feel like with this Three of Swords energy here, there's some painful truths that have to be spoken between the two of you. There's something that you guys need to get out. And it's gonna hurt someone's feelings here with this Five of Swords energy. Someone's gonna come out feeling a little bit hurt by it. But it's needed. This month is there's going to be things that you speak about with this person that need to be said. So I hope that was helpful, provided a little bit of clarity for you, and I'll talk to you soon.